that it chimed on the half hour and the hour.
Hi. Happy Wednesday. It's
Did you wait for the chime to be
Worldwide
over?
Wednesday. It's
Sorry.
Julie with Wishes Family Travel and Kevin.
Hi.
We're here to talk. It's Worldwide Wednesday. And
What does that mean?
every Wednesday I put up a post about somewhere in the world that people might want to go to.
Okay. Where are we going
Today we're off to Montego Bay, Jamaica.
I like Jamaica. I do. Well, there's lots of things to like about Jamaica.
What do you like about Jamaica?
I like Blue Mountain coffee.
Oh.
That's probably not what you're expecting, like sun or the beaches or tiki bars or something like that.
I thought Red Stripe.
Red Stripe. I started right off with
Blue Mountain Coffee.
Blue Mountain Coffee, which is the best coffee in the world. It is by far. And
what have you done to get Blue Mountain Coffee?
So I have, my daughter went on a couple mission trips to Jamaica, and I sent her with some cash. She went to Jamaican Costco.
Yes.
I don't remember what that was called, but she called it Jamaican Costco, and brought me back Blue Mountain Coffee because it is the best coffee in the world, and it's like the house coffee. It's like, we take it for granted, living around here. It'd be like going and getting, I don't know, like Dunkin' Donuts coffee here or whatever the mainstay.
It's way better than Dunkin' Donuts.
No. I mean, like it's the main, like everywhere you go, it's Blue Mountain Coffee.
Do you know who serves Blue Mountain Coffee at every single one of their resorts, not just Jamaica?
I don't.
Sandals and Beaches.
No way.
They do.
I honestly didn't know.
They do.
I didn't tee that up for you or anything. I was like, because they told you I didn't know what we were going to talk about, and I didn't want to know what we would talk about because that makes it more interesting. So every even Sandals, like in Aruba or...
Well, there's not a Sandals in Aruba, but Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbados.
Blue Mountain Coffee.
Blue Mountain Coffee.
Because what's his name? The guy we met.
Yes.
He's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say what's his name, but I don't remember his name.
His name is Butch Stewart.
Butch. Okay.
We met the owner of Sandals, which was, I don't even know how.
It was like a coincidence.
It was absolutely a coincidence.
It was really cool.
He was super nice, very accommodating. He took pictures with us.
So is that when we were going from resort to resort?
Yeah, so...
All right, so I don't know, we're jumping ahead, or I don't know.
You always do.
No, but we were going from resort to... Because one of the reasons we liked that, or you talked me into going to that resort, was that we stayed at one resort, but we could go to multiple... You know the details on that, I don't.
I do. But you know that we went to multiple resorts.
I did, and that's where we saw Butch. But how does the multiple resort... Tell the people how the multiple resorts work.
I earned a trip. Thank you to those of you that have booked a Sandals and Beaches vacation with me. I earned a trip, and I had to take it by the end of last year, and we looked and we decided that Montego Bay was a perfect option for us. Number one, the flight isn't very long. It's easy to get to from Detroit.
We were direct from Chicago, right?
We just went
to Chicago, which is a really short flight.
Yeah.
And then...
But there are direct flights on Spirit from Detroit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why didn't we do that?
Because the price was better on Southwest for us to go out of Chicago. But we just don't happen to be a Southwest hub. So Southwest does fly into Montego Bay. And we booked a stay at Sandals Royal Caribbean. And one of the reasons we did was that we could visit at the time there were 3 resorts in Montego Bay. They've closed Sandals Inn. But,
is that the one that was near that public beach?
Yes.
Why'd they close it?
I'm not sure. I heard that when I talked to the architect guy when we met Butch, he said they have plans for it, but there's no word. There hasn't been any official statement. They just closed it.
It was unique. That resort
small.
Was different.
But
it wasn't like a resort. It was more like a hotel.
It was kind of boutique-y.
But the location was kind of cool with the beach.
Yeah. The public beach.
Right across the street.
But one of the reasons we wanted to stop by there to check it out was our daughter, like Kevin said, had been on a mission trip, and she had stayed very close to that Sandals and went to the beach that was right across the street from Sandals Inn. So it was kind of cool to see where she had been.
Well, yeah, she had actually taken pictures and stuff, and there was a guy that was playing guitar, and that's probably not what you want to talk about.
They probably don't care.
Okay.
So Sandals Royal Caribbean. I'll tell you what.
Coffee.
Blue Mountain Coffee is great, and I'm glad they serve it at all the Sandals and Beaches.
Yeah.
We walked into that resort, and the first thing they did was handed us a glass of champagne.
Oh, right.
And I felt like
for no reason. Wasn't even like our
no. We sat down to check in.
Anything.
No, we sat down to check in. We didn't have to wait at the desk. They sat us down at a comfy couch, and they brought us an iPad to check in on, and a glass of champagne.
I remember
which
that.
was great. Then they took us on a tour.
I think I had 2 glasses of champagne.
I'm sure you did.
Because I think I finished the one and they gave me a second one.
Yes, I'm sure they did. Or you asked for one.
No, I don't think I asked. I think they just gave it to me.
Then they took us on a tour, kind of a little quick tour of the resort, which was great because we had never been there before. So we got to see where the restaurants and bars and the pool and the beach, and then they showed us to our room. They walked us right up to our room, brought our luggage for us, and there's no tipping at Sandals and Beaches, even though you feel like you want to. There's no tipping.
Yeah.
So we had we met people in the pool right away. The drinks are unlimited. They serve top shelf alcohol.
And that one had the island that you could go out on the boat. The Thai, they had Thai food.
There's a Thai restaurant.
Yep.
So
we didn't make it there.
There's an offshore island. It takes about a minute by the Viking boat. The Viking boat takes you out to the offshore island. There's the spa is out there, and the Thai restaurant that you have to make reservations for.
There was that picnic thing that.
Well, there was the jerk shack.
That's it.
That's it.
I was calling it a picnic thing because they had like picnic tables and
one of the restaurants.
Jerk chicken.
Yeah, one of the restaurants we really liked was the Jerk Shack, and that's at many of the Sandals resorts. So we liked the beach over there too, and the pool over there was a little quieter, and there was an adult swim up bar at that pool also. Yeah. And we spent a lot of time over at the island.
Well, it was easier to get. I mean, not that it was hard to get chairs and tables and stuff on the other side, but it seemed like the island, that little island out there was more accessibility for beach space and stuff. At least when we were there. Yeah,
it was. It seemed like it wasn't as crowded, and the beaches weren't crowded by any means, but it was less crowded.
And how about that beach party? Sorry to interrupt you, but that beach party that was at the other resort.
Yeah,
remember we went over. We took the shuttle over. Yeah, it was kind of cool that we could go to both.
Yeah,
all those resorts.
There's a shuttle that takes you from resort to resort. It runs continuously throughout the day. So we got to know the driver. He actually is the one that pointed out Butch Stewart to us. Yeah, but it runs from Royal Caribbean to now not Sandals.
Well, we could take the drinks on the bus.
We could take drinks on the bus. I know
they didn't
that was
have drinks on the bus, but
that was important to you.
No, but it was all inclusive.
As long as you had it in plastic. So you had
something you could drink
it
and not feel like you had to slam your drink before you got on the bus.
Right. So we went multiple times over to Montego Bay, and we stopped at Sandals Inn. But I think one of the things I really liked, Royal Caribbean was a little quieter resort, and I felt like there was more like activity. Is that the right word? It felt
their host staff were awesome. Remember the nightclub staff and stuff?
But I mean going from Royal Caribbean, where I felt like it was a little more laid back. Okay. And then over at Montego Bay, it was a little bit more of a party atmosphere, a little bit more. A more of a vibe. But
it's
also
all what you want, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But also over at Montego Bay, there was all sorts of stuff going on, but there were also quiet little. There were a couple pools that weren't as crowded, and there wasn't as much activity. And they also have a great over-the-water bar.
We went there. Hammocks. We did the over-the-water hammocks and stuff.
Yeah, I think
that was fun.
I think that was my favorite. My favorite part was just going out there and kind of chilling on the hammock and having the bar right there to get a drink. No,
I think about what you say your favorite part, but I remember like the night entertainment. Mm-hmm. Remember the steel drum band? And remember how good they were? And like we met, what's his name, the host?
Warren.
Yeah, I should know that.
You should. Warren might,
Warren might watch this. Yeah. Hey, sorry, Warren, I forgot your name. But that was a lot of fun, and we got to be, Facebook friends, I guess, with them there.
And he taught me the Jamaican handshake.
Do you remember how that goes?
I don't.
We won't do it because Warren would be mad.
Warren would be upset with me. But I posted a video of it when we were there.
I know.
I could go back and learn it again.
No, I like Sandals. It was good. So where's our next Sandals that we're going to go to? We did Jamaica. Are we going to go
Jamaica.
back? Is there more than one Sandals on Jamaica?
There is. There's Sandals South Coast, Sandals Negril, and
South
Sandals.
Coast. Is that Kingston?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's on the. It's called Sandals South Coast. It's in White House, and they have at Sandals Royal Caribbean. They have these amazing over-the-water bungalows. You walk out, you're completely separate. Everything you need is in this. You wouldn't have to leave.
Is that where you get a butler?
Yes, you get a butler.
Nice.
You get
Let's do that.
Restaurant food brought to you. It is the ultimate luxury stay at one of the Sandals resorts.
Do you get your own snorkel gear?
You do. There's a
floaties?
There's a deck, and it's got a snorkel gear and anything that you need.
Oh, there's an outdoor bathtub.
There was an outdoor bathtub.
Remember that?
We did.
And there's a glass bottom. You can look through the.
Yeah, and do you remember what she told us? That it lights up at night, and it draws the fish, and you can see the fish at night through the glass bottom in the over the water bungalows.
And the water's like so clear in Jamaica.
Yeah. So Sandals South Coast also has those over the water bungalows.
Is that close to the Appleton Rum? Is that where you can do the excursion?
Well, you can do an excursion to Appleton Rum from any of them.
It's too far from Montego Bay. It's closer to one of the other.
Okay.
Because I think isn't it on the south side of the island?
Yeah, so it could be closer to South Coast, but there's also Negril, has a Sandals and a Beaches.
Negril, and then they say is the best sunsets.
Sandals Ochi in Ocho Rios, and there's also
you can do the falls.
Beaches there.
What's
the falls.
Beaches? Is that the family? What's the difference?
At Beaches you can take a family, and at Sandals it's couples only.
So okay. Is there adult areas at Beaches?
Yes.
Or is it all family?
No, there's adult pools too. So you could take your family there and not be.
I truly don't know this stuff. That's why I was asking you.
But so let's go back to Sandals Royal Caribbean in Montego Bay.
Okay.
What was your I think I've asked you this every time. What was your favorite part of our stay? Besides Blue Mountain Coffee.
You know what? That trip, I had a long, been a long year for me, and my favorite part of that trip was probably the most downtime I've ever had on vacation. Because normally, well,
he's go.
I'm go, and for whatever reason, I just sat and I relaxed and
you needed.
I normally don't do that. No. I'm normally there's a 5K at Castaway Key. Let's go do that, But I think for me, for whatever that time was in my life, I just needed that relaxation. And I think that was probably my favorite part. And we did have our activity stuff, but for me, I think it's the most I ever basically lounged. Would you agree with that?
I do. Yeah, it's absolutely the most time you lounge. I think the great thing about Sandals is there's as much to do or as little to do as you want. There's activities all day long. There's nighttime activities. One day there's a foam party in the pool. One night there's everybody dresses in white and it's an all white party.
What was your favorite part?
Kevin mentioned the beach party. Sorry. Hold on. Kevin mentioned the beach party that we stopped at Montego Bay. Mm-hmm. Dinner. They brought dinner out onto the beach and everybody ate on the beach. And then there was this big beach party. What
was your favorite part of that trip?
I loved everything. I loved relaxing.
You can't say everything. You got to be more specific.
The service in Jamaica. I think what makes me want to go back to Jamaica over and over again is the people. I think they're wonderful. I think they take such good care of you. They're
want
friendly.
To please.
I mean, meeting Warren and hearing his story and how he had come from kind of a troubled background and now he was doing so well at Sandals and how he never, he wanted to keep working his way up. They're so hardworking and they really want to take care of you and they're fun and they're happy. Yeah. I really liked that. But I really liked I liked the bar at Montego Bay, the over the water bar, and I loved the island at Royal Caribbean.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think the accommodations were nice. They were good. The beds were comfortable.
Yes, the beds were so comfortable.
We had a great location. We didn't have to walk very far to get to the places we wanted to go to. The food was excellent. The entertainment was good. Again, it's sort of like you said. It's as much or as little as you want to do. And for me,
I mean, we could have gone water skiing. We didn't do it, but all the water sports.
There's the people that were doing there was guys that went snorkeling or scuba diving every day.
There's snorkeling. All the water activities are included in the price of your stay.
Yep.
So, water activities, top shelf liquor, outstanding food, outstanding service. I would choose Sandals for our next vacation in a heartbeat. We have talked about going back to Jamaica, which I love it, but I also want to try another Sandals. So.
Yeah.
So what would you tell people? What would you tell them to do at Sandals Royal Caribbean or Montego Bay?
Besides drinking Blue Mountain coffee?
Yes, besides drinking Blue Mountain coffee.
And drinking Red Stripe and
rum.
Relaxing and doing all that.
Rum punch.
Yeah, you know what you did forget to say, I forgot to say, is that it's super close to the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was really awesome. A lot of times, especially when you go to these remote Caribbean islands, a lot of times the resort and stuff is pretty far from the airport. We went to Runaway Bay one time, and it was like 2 hours, and we were like dodging goats in the road and all that other stuff. But like Montego Bay, like that resort that we stayed at, was what, like
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it was really quick to the airport.
It was really, really convenient and cool.
And at Montego Bay, it's at the end of one of the runways, so you actually get to see planes taking off and landing. And I thought that was kind of fun watching and seeing which flight it was. And they did tell me that they don't fly out late at night, so it's not typically a distraction for people when it's time to go to bed. But it was I thought it was cool.
Good.
So that's our little tale of Sandals, Montego Bay, and Royal Caribbean. We really did enjoy it, and I'd love to talk to you about a Sandals vacation. Kevin probably would too, but he can't book it for you. So
no.
We'd love to see you again next week. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but we'll be back. So have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye.
See ya.